welcome to the third installment of the Insane Man. So, whatever I said before. I really like Joe Hill, Stephen King's son. He's a great author. I read 20th Century Ghosts. Some of the really good stories in there. Obviously, 20th Century Ghosts. It's like some kid in a movie theater who's a ghost. And whatever. He recreates people's names. Steven Spielberg and Steven Greenberg. But as far as sports go, the Indiana Hoosiers, a basketball organization, college, have just won their first national title for college football. Usually it's like Alabama. They crushed Alabama. Usually it's like LSU. I don't even know what the fuck they've been doing. With Cliff, whatever the fuck his name is, they make a big deal about that. There's 9 coaches have got fired or quit or whatever from the NFL. John Harbaugh just signed with, who the fuck was it? The Dolphins, I think, or something. Just one of the bigger names. Still waiting to see if that dude from the Raiders, I forget his name, but anyway, gets hired because the Washington Commanders and all that stuff. I listen to Ben Maller because I'm locked up, and usually I'm awake at some point in the early morning. He's a funny man. It's whatever. Tucker and Reggie, a little too sarcastic, but I like when I was Tucker and Hardy. So again, the Hoosiers have won I don't know what's going on with college basketball right now. I know the Thor Thompson or whatever they went. I know Cooper Flag, that fucking guy. I love white guys who can play ball. Because I'm a white guy who can play ball. But Cooper Flag is fucking legit. Although he's on a sucky Dallas Mavericks team right now with a bunch of injuries, Anthony Davis, Kyrie, whatever he's doing. I really respect the guy who could have won all with Kyrie, and Kyrie's basically a pussy for getting that guy arrested. But that's just an opinion. Whatever. Uncle Drew, I've never seen it. Yeah, again, so Joe Hill books. I like Joe Nettlefold, The Snowman. I've read the book. I've watched the show. Nosferatu is made into a TV series by Joe Hill. I'm showing all these people. Whatever. People shout out people all the time. People nowadays especially, it's like everyone has blogs and it took me 3 days while being locked up to swipe right to know that I could use a phone. Isn't that crazy? I have a tablet. I don't even know what swiping right is. 13 years. Imagine that. Anyway, people find that kind of humorous. My girlfriend's cat always has shit on her tail. It's pretty gross, but kind of funny. Foxes run rampant in London, and it's not like I think, but we have squirrels. They don't even have squirrels over there.
Yes, we do.
Our world dynamics with different species. This is no, I'm not going to do that. That's actually interesting. My armpits are kind of sweaty. I should have put yoga on this morning. I think I did. Well, anyway, flicking through names here, like Ray Allen. Like when they played the Pistons, 10 years ago, or 2008, whatever, 8 years ago, they had 87 to 85 points. Now it's 140 points to score every day, 3-point, Curry, and I think you did have squirrels over there.
Mhm. Yeah,
well, anyway,
we do have squirrels because they've been eating my tulips.
Oh yeah, you said that. I forget what it was then. Raccoons, maybe?
Oh yeah, we don't have raccoons.
Oh, this is Nikki, by the way. Nikki, say hi.
Hi.
I was staring out the window, and there was snow on the fence. It is a serene walk-up day. I said I was rapping stuff, so I have this apple and then I have that apple. But my brain inside a packle. What's a packle? A packet down with an action. Packet, no, but packet. All of this packet. All of this is an attack in my brain before the synapses come back and go back. I'm like an automatic semi, but I'm not fully automatic. It's regulated by addicts and the basement. I'm in a phase with places and adjacent to a person who doesn't have it in his face. It's like a man in a can because I get benders in hand who always give me down to these manners who doesn't town around choking like I'm Jokic in the paint because I'm soaked and I got to hold all these assists in my back pocket. Man, knows whatever. But today is Tuesday. This is my third one. I'm looking at a paper that says Paralympics, bacon soda, philosophies. you're all free of that. That was on my deal with it. And that was like 3 weeks ago. I think I've mentioned a good amount of things, which was, so Jokic. He's probably the MVP of any team, but he had like a triple-double last year. He had a 71, 30-something, 20 assist game. That's crazy in itself. But he does that like regularly. He has like a 60-point triple-doubles, 50-point triple-doubles. The guy's like a giant sack of potatoes on a basketball court, yet somehow he does all that. Fantastic. I don't know if I like that he likes ponies and stuff, but who cares? I like horses, so why not a pony? It's like every dude in Serbia has like a pony or like some freaking Jewish ensemble or like. And his brothers are like KGB agents. I remember the Marcus Morris and Marquise Morris. They were like whatever, super little things. Rajon Rondo, I heard a story. He like went to some Boston rec center and never let any of like the 10-year-olds win an N4 against them, which is kind of cool, but kind of like a dick too. KG made Big Baby cry. Everyone knows that story. I already mentioned the Kyrie thing. Durant just passed. Who was it? Will Chamberlain or someone, seventh all-time scoring. Other stuff in basketball. Paige Veronica, she knows what she's doing. She might be great at golf, but she's great at, just being her, if you know what I mean. It's just like, women have that power. Nikki, shout out to Big Bazookas. Cookies and cake are fantastic. Alexa, you know philosophy, you know ADHD. Zara, I don't know if you like me, but it doesn't matter because I like you. I gotta make coffee. Brittany, I hope you're doing well. All the people who have gone in life, life is what it is. And sometimes it's hardships, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep your head strong. You gotta have a strong heart because people go. Tragedies happen. And, for me personally, if you'll ever find out about me, a lot of fucked up things happen and I can't control, but I would never want someone who would really destroy something of mine for them to be in hell forever. That's just the truth. But anyway, insane man, sports love. Everyone, have a great day.